Hey guys, how's it going? We are going live somewhere in here. All right. So, tonight we are doing fried cabbage. Give me 1 second. Trying to get the phone straight. Get this shared out to a couple of the groups. If you guys are hopping on, drop a one. We're gonna want the griddle pretty hot starting out, so we're letting it heat up right now anyway. And I think I got all of it. Let's make sure we are on. We are on. Everything is good. You guys can see all Lucas back there in the background. How's it going, Robert? Shannon, how are y'all? John, good to see you, buddy. It's been a while. Ken, how's it going? All right, if you guys are coming in live, drop a 1 in the comments. If you're coming in on replay, drop a 2. And I think I got to change the camera view just a little bit. I'm flying solo right now. As you can tell, Campbell's is not home yet. So bear with me. I don't have my little sidekick tonight. She'll be home in a little bit though. So we want the griddle pretty hot. We're going to do some fried cabbage, but we're also going to steam it some to get it cooked a little faster. So we want the griddle real hot because we're going to put some water down on there, which is going to cool it down extremely fast. So right now, got 2 heads of cabbage. So it's probably going to be a lot, but as you guys know, I like to take some for lunch. So, and all I did was cut these in halves, took the cores out, and then quartered them. So, and these will break up pretty good on here once we get rolling. It's going to be kind of loud too. So we'll get the cabbage going, and I'll show you guys what else we do. So this is like a real simple, real delicious meal. You can do it as a side, you can do it as a whole meal, it's up to you. So if you want to add different meats into it or just add a meat to it and do it as a side, you can do that. So if you're coming in on live, drop a 1 for me in the comments. If you're coming in on replay, drop a 2. You guys know the drill. If you're a Blackstoner, drop down I'm a BSer. Let us know if you're keto. So we try to do, don't forget to share us out too. If you guys like us, share us out a little bit. We try to do keto where everybody can enjoy it. So the meals we cook typically are, whether you're keto or not, you'll like the taste, you'll like the flavor of them. So I'm gonna break this cabbage up just a little bit. Let me get my handy dandy scraper. There we go. So the cabbage breaks up pretty easy. If you're hopping on, let us know where you're coming from. We are from Moncks Corner, South Carolina, a little town outside of Charleston, also known as the 843 area code. So drop down in the comments, let us know where you're coming from. We love to see how far we're reaching out. We got people from Australia, England, all over the place. So it's fun to talk to a bunch of different people and kind of see how far we're reaching out. So now that most of the cabbage is broken apart, oh, see that? Got a little bit of core left on that one. We're going to take that out of there. So now we're going to steam this cabbage up just a little bit. So it might get a little foggy. I think I put the camera far enough away. We'll find out. Look. That might be a little loud, but it's all right. I got a big mouth. You got some bigger leaves, just chop them up again. It's alright. That's what your scrapers are good for. I don't want to cut, so we're going to take that out of there. So the leaves will definitely wilt down some, so they won't be near as large. It looks like a lot of cabbage, but as you can tell, it's already getting smaller. And we're going to add the other stuff in a few minutes once we get done with the water, because the grease is where the flavor is going to be. So if you try to add the grease now, and then add water to it, you're going to lose all your grease, all your oil. So if you're doing this in the kitchen, you can go ahead and put it all in the same pan. It'll be fine because it all stays there. On a Blackstone, I suggest doing it separately and then combining it all together. So let's see who we got on. We got Michael, how's it going? Carolyn, how are y'all? North Carolina. Thank you, Patrick. So I'm trying to see the comments. It's a little far away, but I'll get it. So let me show you what we're going to do. So once this cabbage gets going pretty good, we got some smoked sausage. The Porky's comes from pigs, so we do a bunch of pig in it. We got like just regular smoked sausage, Carolina Pride, cut up into dice. You guys see Luke down here? Drop some pet emojis if y'all have dogs at home. So the other thing that we're going to add, this is what's going to really add the flavor, is just some good old fat back, some smoked fat bacon. Look at this stuff. There's not a lot of meat. This is almost pure fat. You guys can see that. So you're not going to eat this. Some people eat it. That's up to you. I'll leave it up to you. Whatever. This is solely for the grease. That's all we want that for. It's got so much flavor in that grease. So we're going to be throwing that on in just a few minutes. So that's where the Porky's comes from. We got sausage and that fatty fatback. Some good stuff. Get this stirred up. And then switch the lid over. This right here just tells me I need to go get another lid. I need 2 lids. I don't know if Campbell's will be okay with that, but yeah, that's starting to wilt down really good over here. So let's get this going. Get that out. So you don't want to burn it or anything. It's okay to be a little brown. Look at that. I'm going to let some of that water cook off. See the steam coming off of it. Look at that, another piece of pork. That's why I love this Blackstone right here. You can see that kind of stuff, just take it right out. If we were in the kitchen, this would probably be in a big old pot. You wouldn't even see it until you start eating it. Yeah. It's starting to get nice and tender. Like I can feel it. Crunching through. So don't add your seasonings and stuff until all the water and stuff is cooked off of it, because if not, it's just going to wash off or come off of it. So what I'm going to do is slide this over to the side a little bit. And then get that sausage and bacon, or sausage and fat back going. We're just going to put, I don't know, just feel it out. We don't do a lot of measuring, so if you guys watch us, you know, you already follow us, you already know we don't do a lot of measuring. We're just going to throw a handful or so in here, get some good grease. You can slice this up smaller. I like to keep it larger so it's easier to take it out. once we're done cooking. So tonight is Wednesday. It's recovery night. We might as well put all this thing on. We might as well just cook it all. It's recovery night, so I'll be leaving at 6:15. Stacy's got to pick up little man from church. She'll be leaving about 6:15, so I'm trying to get everything done before she gets home, so we can actually enjoy the hot meal and then go do our running around and stuff. So, what's the weather like where you guys are? It's about 85 here. It's really nice. It's been a nice day. Holy cow, we got a lot of people on. How's it going, everybody? So drop a 1 if you're coming in live. Drop a 2 if you're coming in on the replay. It means you don't see the little live button up there. So seasoning, we're going to throw a little bit of this Blackstone all-purpose seasoning. We put that stuff on just about everything. It's got some really good flavor. We're not going to use a lot of it. We're just going to... All right. Sorry about that. I hope that didn't mess up the live, but get this stuff out of here. If you're just hopping on, we are doing Porky's fried cabbage bowls. Check this out. Oh yeah. So this is starting to cook. You can start to see some of the oil coming up from that. So these will be ready here shortly to mix together. So we're going to feed 5 people off of this. Plus we'll have some for lunch tomorrow. If you guys have been watching the whole time, you see how much smaller the cabbage has gotten. This cabbage right here is good and tender. Just take the spatula right there. See that? Cut right through. It's getting good and tender. That's the way we want it. Once this starts heating up good, start getting that grease and oil and fat from that, and all that flavor, we're going to mix it all together. Lucas, get out from down there. Anybody else's dog sit at their feet on the Blackstone and treat it like a buffet if they drop something? My dog gets fed so good when he's out here. We don't normally let him out during the lives because he gets so loud and noisy. He'll probably start barking when Stacy pulls up. So you guys, I hope you guys can see all that oil and stuff getting down there from that. That's the good stuff right there. So that right there, now that all the water is cooking off of these, off the cabbage, now the oil can actually coat the cabbage and stick to it. So that's what we want to see. Like I said, if you're inside, you can do all this in one pot because the water will just evaporate and the oil will be left in the pot. Out here, that oil likes to run down to the catch strain. So you want to do it separately so it doesn't get run down there. So we're going to go ahead and mix up some of this stuff and throw that sausage in there too. This is the other beautiful part about a Blackstone. You cook all this stuff at one time. Do a good mix up. We're gonna spread it out so the sausage and the bake or the fat back can get cooked down a little bit more too. All of it has a good chance to cook. Ooh-wee. You see how shiny it is? That's that oil starting to coat it. Beautiful. Beautiful stuff. That's going to be some good eating right there. We're going to throw a little all-purpose on there. Not a lot, just a little bit to add a little flavor. You don't want to overpower the cabbage too much. Pink Himalayan salt. Black pepper. Get yourself a Blackstone pepper shaker. We got this about 60-40 mix. 60% pink Himalayan salt, 40% pepper, somewhere in there. This is what we call the dinner bell. When you start hearing that thing come on, you know it's dinner time. You see my dog down there, he already knows. So, all right. So now all the neighbors know they come running to dinner. I'm just kidding. They love it though. They love the smell. They just don't ever get to eat. We're kind of stingy around here. Luke, you want a sausage? Don't tell your mama. Don't tell your mama if I give you one. We're gonna set some sausage to the side for him. My dog eats like a champ around here. He eats just about everything we eat. Not everything, but just about. He gets some really good eating. This thing smells amazing. You see that big fat back? You just take that out when we're done. Get out from under my feet before you get your head burned. Hey, quick. You're going to get burned. Alright. So we've been doing this for a couple of years almost. Like, I think November or December we've been doing it for 2 years. Coming up on 2 years that we've been living this lifestyle. It's a very sustainable lifestyle for us. It's very easy. It fits us. We lose weight very gradually. So we are what we call lazy keto. We are not strict keto, so we don't drop a ton of weight really fast. We lose weight and we're able to maintain that weight and keep it off by eating this way. So this is what we've chosen to do. Ready? You gotta make sure, it's like a little baby. You gotta make sure it's not too hot for him. There you go. You better get down there and get it. You can't let that sausage go to waste now. So when we first started keto, we did a whole lot of bacon and eggs, a whole lot of chicken and cheese, and it got real old real quick. It was not something that we thought we'd be able to sustain. Then we got into this resource group, tons of great recipes, do's and don'ts of keto, and we really started learning about it and really started mixing up some recipes and stuff. And then we got this Blackstone, which made it even easier, and now we just try to help other people see that you can actually eat good and eat healthier on keto. It's not something that you have to eat the same thing over and over and over again. So if you guys want more recipes and stuff, the keto recipes, or you want more tips and tricks and stuff, we have a group. Tons of resources about keto, tons of information about keto. If you guys want in that, drop secret down below, and we'll get you guys added to the secret recipe group. If you're new to following us, drop down new. If you shared us out, let us know so we can show you some special appreciation. We greatly appreciate all the support. You guys are amazing. If you want to join the Blackstone group, go to Blackstone BS Couple. Just search that in the Facebook bar. Join the group. You have a chance at getting a 17-inch E-Series, or not, no, 17-inch gas griddle. So come join the group. More recipes and stuff. Everything we cook, we do on the Blackstone for the most part. But you can literally substitute it for the stove. But if we were doing this inside, we have a couple different pans, and it would take a little bit longer and a lot more mess to clean up afterwards. With the Blackstone, it's real easy to get cleaned up. And we can cook it all at one time. It all stays hot, fresh. Look at that. That's what I'm talking about. This is literally 3 ingredients thrown together, and it's absolutely delicious. Makes for a real easy meal. You can substitute the sausage for different kinds if you like. I will suggest that you use the fat back. That fat back is the key to it. That fat back's got so much good flavor, and it literally just coats that cabbage. If you can see it from the, hopefully you can see it on the camera. I think I got it in the right place. Let's check it out. Who we got on tonight? Dan, how's it going? Heather, we'll get to you. Thank you. Tom, we'll see you. Yeah, comment secret, guys. We'll get you added in there. Shannon finally caught us live. Great. Hey, Regina, how are you, baby? Adam, yep. Guys, that keto group is amazing. Like, we do... Hey, get over here. Now we got the neighbor's dog coming over, which is our nephew puppy, I guess you can say. But we do do's and don'ts, tips, tricks. There's meal planning in there. There's how to count carbs. There's a bunch of different keto stuff. Just everything you could possibly need to know about how to live this lifestyle and actually sustain the weight off. So when I started this, I was 376 pounds, 380, somewhere in there. I'm now down over 100. Stacy is down like 50 pounds. I don't weigh myself, but every month and a half, 2 months. Because I'm one of those, like, once I see how much weight I'm losing, I try to reward myself. Like, oh, I can eat some cheesecake. You know what I'm saying? Which you can eat cheesecake on keto if it's made right. But you understand what I'm saying? I try to reward myself, and that doesn't go right for me. So if you guys don't know, I am a recovered addict, a meth junkie. So everything I do with sugar and stuff, like it's called a mental obsession. Like I just start eating more and more and more of it. So if I start eating sugars and carbs, then I don't want to stop eating sugars and carbs. So best thing for me is to limit how much I take in. And then I try to weigh myself every 2 months so I don't get too much or too happy with the rewards. So we try to stay about 20 to 30 carbs a day. This meal is 2 carbs per serving with the sausage. That's it. There's definitely more sausage out there that's got less carbs. That's just the sausage we use. The fatback has no carbs. The cabbage, I don't think cabbage has any carbs. Maybe one. Not much. So this, like I said, this is great for a side dish or as a meal as we do it. And it is done. That is it, guys. Yes. So as you guys noticed, when we first started, this whole thing was cabbage. Now it's shrunk down to here. That was 2 heads of cabbage, a pack of fatback, and 2 packs of smoked sausage. So let's see if we can't get a little bit in the bowl. Try to get it out the fatback in there for you guys. And that cabbage and stuff fills you up, so you don't have to worry about eating a ton of it. We'll let that cool down while I pull off the rest of this. That's the other nice thing about the Blackstone. Yeah, you can't do that with a pot inside. Look at that color on there. Woo! I hope y'all can see that. I wish y'all had Smell Alive because y'all would love it. This thing smells delicious right now. Knock that one off. Get all that off of there. And let's show you what we got, if I can get around here to do it. Luke, don't eat. Alright, here we go. Porky's cabbage bowls. Look at that. Man, that thing is gonna be yummy. Let's see what we got. That's the first time I've used that Blackstone seasoning in it. That's perfect. I'm gonna put a little more salt and pepper on mine, not theirs because they don't eat pepper as much as me. But that's delicious. You guys are gonna love that. So again, if you want in on the keto recipe group, drop the word secret down below. We'll get you added in there. Don't forget to share us out. Love, comment, all that good stuff. We appreciate you guys, and y'all have a good night. Thank y'all.